Welcome to the assembly instructions for the elastic swing floor Moscow from SPIETH. Before assembly begins, we will first provide an overview of the different floor elements and coupling strips. The substructure of the spring floor consists of 3 different floor elements. Type A measures 1 meter by 1 meter and features 2 cutouts. Type B measures 1 meter by 2.4 meters and also features 2 cutouts. Type C measures 1.2 meters by 2.4 meters. 4 Type A elements form the corners of the floor area. Type B elements are positioned along the outer edges. Type C elements form the interior area. Together they create a square spring floor measuring 14 by 14 meters. 2 different types of coupling strips are used to connect the floor elements. Short strips with a length of 937 millimeters and long strips with a length of 1147 millimeters are provided. All floor elements must be fitted with the appropriate coupling strips according to their position. Type A receives 1 short strip on each side. Type B receives 1 short strip on the short side and 2 long strips on the long side. Type C receives 1 long strip on the short side and 2 long strips on the long side. The coupling strips ensure a precise and stable connection between all floor elements within the substructure. 6 people are recommended for assembly. The only tool required is a utility knife. This step is only required for the partially assembled version. Turn the floor elements upside down and place them on a clean, dry, and level surface. The top side of each panel can be identified by the visible metal heads. Push the springs into the pre-mounted spring retainers. Make sure each spring clicks securely into place. Then attach the black spring retainer caps to the springs. Turn the floor panels back over. The regular spring floor assembly can now begin. Step 1. Lay out the floor elements on the sports hall floor according to the specified arrangement. Pay particular attention to the orientation of the cutouts in Type A and Type B elements. The greater distance between the cutout and the outer edge must always face outward. Leave sufficient space between the individual elements so that all connection points remain easily accessible. Step 2. The coupling strips create the connection between the individual floor elements. Start with the upper left floor element and insert the strips according to the illustrated arrangement. Ensure that all strips are fully inserted and properly seated. Step 3. Position the upper left floor element in its designated location within the hall. Then connect the floor elements of the top row and the left-hand row. A slightly offset insertion technique makes it easier to fit the elements together. Ensure that all connections are fully closed and that the elements are flush with one another. Step 4. The remaining floor elements are now inserted into the existing structure. Do not step on already connected floor elements during assembly. First, insert the floor element at a slight angle into the adjacent elements. Then, carefully allow the element to lock fully into place. This method makes assembly easier and prevents damage to the connecting components. Step 5. The substructure is now secured using tension straps. Begin by tensioning from top to bottom, across the short side of the interior floor elements, and then from left to right along the long side of the interior floor elements. Feed the end of the tension strap without the ratchet mechanism through the designated cutout. Ensure that the hook is facing downward. Hook a long coupling strip into the strap hook and push the strip through the cutout to the end of the floor element. This makes it easier to guide the tension strap through the row of floor elements. Step 6. Attach the end of the tension strap to the designated bracket and secure it at the end of the row of floor elements. Ensure that the hook is facing downward. Step 7. Pull the tension strap lightly taut to the opposite end of the row of floor elements. Make sure that the strap is routed neatly, does not twist, and remains properly aligned. Then repeat the attachment process on the opposite side. The hook at the end of the tension strap should automatically face downward. Step 8. The row is now tensioned permanently. Tighten the strap firmly. Ensure that all joints between the floor elements are completely closed. Also check that all elements are securely connected and cannot shift. Step 9. The puzzle foam elements are now laid onto the tensioned substructure. The light-colored side forms the top surface. The dark-colored side must face downward. Align the first puzzle element flush with one corner of the floor area. Then lay the remaining puzzle elements across the entire surface, starting from this point. Ensure clean and gap-free transitions between all elements. Step 10. The puzzle elements are now trimmed to match the dimensions of the substructure. Since the puzzle elements are larger than the substructure, the overhanging areas on two outer sides must be cut off. Trim these sections flush along the edges of the substructure. This creates a perfectly fitted support surface for the roll mats. Step 11. The roll mats are laid out. Align the first roll mat with one corner of the floor area. Then lay the remaining roll mats seamlessly across the entire surface. Ensure that the roll mats do not shift during installation and that no gaps are left between individual strips. Important: all roll mats must be installed with the nap running in the same direction. To check the nap direction, run your hand across the surface. Due to the manufacturing process, the rollable mats may vary slightly in length. After installation, their dimensions may continue to adjust over the next 48 hours. Therefore, allow the rollable mats to rest on the spring floor for 48 hours before proceeding with the next step. After that, trim the carpet edges evenly. Step 12. The roll mats are secured along the entire border. Position each Velcro strap 5 cm from the outer edge. Pull the Velcro straps tightly downward and attach them to the gray Velcro stripe on the underside of the floor element. Install 14 Velcro straps per side at evenly spaced intervals. This corresponds to approximately 93 cm between attachment points. Step 13. The roll mats are connected to one another. Apply the blue Velcro tape along all joint seams. This secures the transitions and prevents the individual strips from shifting. Step 14. The competition area is marked. Position the 4 white Velcro tapes so that a competition area measuring 12 by 12 meters is created. Maintain a distance of 1 meter from the outer edge of the spring floor on all sides. Then check the diagonals of the marked competition area. Each diagonal must measure 16.97 meters. Only then can it be ensured that the area is perfectly square and accurately aligned. Step 15. Finally, attach the blue PVC skirting along the outer edges of the spring floor. These conceal the substructure and provide a clean finish to the entire floor area. The swing floor Moscow is now fully assembled and ready for use.